What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video right here, we're gonna be talking about an all Pool 3 deck that has been skyrocketing people to infinite this season. So there is a week left in this season. If you're still struggling to hit infinite and you don't have all those fancy smancy Series 4 and Series 5 cards, this deck from WWLOS over on Twitter, I think that's how you say his name, is just killing it. So I want to go over it and share it with all of you beautiful people out there. But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap, especially the competitive aspect, like ranking up the ladder, entering tournaments, all that kind of stuff, I love trying out new decks, builds, checking out new cards, all sorts of stuff, so you definitely want to subscribe and ring that notification bell, because my goal is to make you a better player, and we're trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of March. We got plenty of time to do so. We only need a few hundred more, all right? So make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and you can join our awesome Discord community down in the description below. And I do monthly giveaways for the season pass. Every single month, I give away 3 season passes, all right? But you gotta be subscribed and you gotta follow me on Twitter. That is linked down below at BootmanMSTZ, all right? So, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how you say his name. Is it just WWLOS? Is it WWLOS? I don't know. But anyways, this deck is amazing. So he's a super cool dude. We follow each other on Twitter. And as many of you know, this season was a struggle for me. And one of my other Marvel Snap buddies, he hits me up and he's like, hey, I hit Infinite, you know, I've been using this new deck from WWLOS and it's awesome. It's this Doom Wave style deck, right? So I checked it out and I just started winning. I'm like, what the heck is this? So this is a phenomenal deck. And let's go over real quick. So as you can see, it has Dr. Doom. And like I said, it's all Pool 3. So we got Sunspot, Nightcrawler, Scorpion, Lizard, Mr. Fantastic, Wave, Shang-Chi, White Queen, Arrow, Dr. Doom, America Chavez, She-Hulk. So one of the primary goals of this deck is to maintain and keep priority throughout the game, right? Because then you have a lot of control over what the final turns are gonna be like. So on the lower end, we have Sunspot, Nightcrawler, Scorpion, and Lizard. So when I was talking with my boy Neil, who was using this deck, he was saying that he prioritizes Scorpion over Lizard, just taking away 1 power from each of their cards in their hand, especially if they had to skip the first turn or 2, is huge. So I've been trying that as well. Sunspot and Nightcrawler, this is good to get them out on the board, and Nightcrawler being able to move it around, especially just like lockdown locations. Like Nightcrawler, very underrated card, all right? Like I don't use Nightcrawler that much, but when I have him in a deck, I'm like, God, this card's amazing. Like I use Nightcrawler in some of my Valkyrie decks and stuff like that. All right, so then we got Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic helps you kind of keep extra power so you can maintain priority throughout the game. All right, then we have some cards like Shang-Chi and White Queen. So there was plenty of games I tweeted about and WWLOS is like, see, this is why I got White Queen. So with like, I think the best example is with Death Wave being such a primary deck people are doing, White Queen taking their biggest card. If you can get White Queen off before they've gotten a lot of destroys, you're getting a free death. There have been games when I've been able to drop death as well as multiple other cards on the final turn. All right, we have Shang-Chi, obviously, Arrow's in here just doing her Arrow thing. There's been a lot of talks about wanting to nerf her. I don't know how you nerf her. We talked a little bit about it on the podcast, but Arrow is a necessary card in my opinion, and you kind of need it. She is a pain to play around, but like you kind of need her there, all right? So here's why I want to talk about Wave, Doom, and She-Hulk and kind of lump them in together. Like this is something like, I feel like something with this deck finally just clicked for me because I've never fully understood the cost reduction with Wave. It's confusing to me. I feel like to an extent it's broken, but until they like quote unquote fix it, but nobody's talking about Wave. Like I think it's bonkers that you could drop like 3 or 4 cards when your opponent can only drop 1 if you're playing the right cards with Wave. It's crazy to me. But with this deck, it finally clicked and it made sense, okay? So Wave, and this is something KM Best has been using in this Thanos deck as well, and I totally get it now. Wave not only helps you, but it disrupts your opponent, all right? Wave turns all the cards into a 4 cost, So like if your opponent was planning on dumping cards on the last turn, they can't, right? You wave on 5. So ideally, you're gonna wave on 5, just wave, that's it. Don't wave in Sunspot, don't wave in Nightcrawler. You are just using wave, that is it, okay? So there's 5 energy that turn. You're only using 3, okay? So now, on the final turn, if you have She-Hulk in hand, you are dropping She-Hulk along with something like Arrow, all right? And that is huge. Getting power and moving some of theirs, that is phenomenal, all right? Also, you can wave into Doom, okay? So even though they're only able to drop 1 card, you're spreading across 15 power. So this is kind of like the ideal situation, but the reason I'm focusing so much on this combo, it's like a Wave and She-Hulk combo. We're seeing it a little bit more often, but like, this has just given me so many different ideas for decks that I really want to experiment with next season, because the combination of Wave and She-Hulk and then some 5 drops, like that is huge for turn 6. And you can really screw up your opponent and you could put down a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking like of decks with like Wave, She-Hulk, and like Valkyrie and stuff like that. Like, it'll be nuts. So that's kind of how this deck works. I'm gonna show you just a few games. The only reason I stopped using it was because I was really trying to use Thanos and learn how to play Thanos and Lockjaw, the cards that I hated. I was forcing myself to learn it. That's the only reason I stopped using it, but sometimes I would like rotate it back in, I'd get some wins, you know, and then I would just go back to playing Thanos and Lockjaw. So this is a strong deck. I'm gonna do a few games, and by the way, if you're new to this channel, I am gonna show you the losses. I'm gonna show you the games where things go wrong. So before you pick up this deck and just jump blindly into it, you're not just seeing the highlight reel, you'll see what can happen. So we're just gonna play a few games straight through, but trust me, I have seen so many tweets of people hitting infinite with this deck, so you're doing yourself a disservice if you do not try it by the end of this season, all right? So let's jump into some games. Hey, see I got a little Inkified Shang-Chi, finally got him. That was like a bajillion splits. All right, so we do got Quantum Realm. By the way, I don't know, let me know down in the comments below. This is only a location until tonight. Let me know if you want me to make a video on it. I love this location. I've been messing around with it and I just love it. With the decks I've been using, phenomenal. All right, so like right here, Sunspot. He's taken up a power and now he's just gonna keep gaining power on this location that sets it 2. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna skip this, get some more power over here, drop a Mr. Fantastic, middle. Curious what kind of deck this person's running. All right. So look, we have phenomenal cards right now. So we got Doom, She-Hulk, and Arrow. If our girl Wave shows up, game over, baby. Game over. But yeah, I am very curious what this person's running. By the way, real quick, last night when I was playing Quantum Realm, when it just launched, a Scorpion tagged me, right? Hit the cards in my hand, and then when I dropped them on Quantum Realm, it did not have that power. Oh, don't get that Human Torch too big, my Inkified Shang-Chi. Okay, so they don't have a, whatchamacallit? I'm just gonna move this here. They don't have a Craven, so I'm not worried about moving my stuff and giving them additional power. I don't want to move Mr. Fantastic because I kind of like spreading that power. I am going to probably move Nightcrawler or Kunlun. I don't like how they're playing a move deck and they got Kunlun too. This thing's about to get beefy. All right, but our Sunspot's becoming a big boy. Look at that. 8. Oh, you better figure out a way to get that that Human Torch back under that armor. Oh, forgot those were moving. So yeah, Nightcrawler. Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so an Arrow's always risky against this deck, right? Yeah, let's do this. So we don't have Wave, so we'll see how this goes. Like, I would drop She-Hulk, like I could, but I really want that intel. Like, especially right now, if you're using this to rank up, like, White Queen, more and more people have been using White Queen lately. Like, what is she, like pull 1 or something like that? Like, just knowing what your opponent has. By the way, we're waiting on King. I'm still waiting on King in that shop because we're going to get nasty with it. But just knowing what your opponent has and just knowing, like, should I retreat? Can I beat this? Like, is this guy about to drop a Heimdall? What is he doing? Like, I have absolutely no clue. Okay. You're just doing a little bounce. You're doing a little one drop bounce action. Ooh. Okay, so they have 8 power at least that they're able to use. Wait. I think I can win. I can't just drop arrow. We have an empty lane here and priority. I think you just arrow this. I was like, oh, should I use Doom and like spread across the power? Yeah, I've been playing so much Arrow. Arrow was like a confusing card to me for a while too. Like everybody was using her like before I got into Marvel Snap, and then she was like kind of coming up during the leader meta. I never used leader, you know, whatever, but I've been playing a lot of Arrow lately and just, God, what a disgusting card. Like, yeah, like when you get in a situation, like it's just such a guaranteed win. What are they gonna do? I have priority. All of their cards are going to the middle. Every single one. Every single one's going to the middle. Alex, come on. Come on, Alex. Oh no. Oh no, the Human Torch. The Human Torch. Oh no, not the Human Torch, but the freaking Iron Fist. Oh no. Should I have expected that? Possibly should have expected that. So you all just learned a valuable lesson about using Arrow and getting a little too confident. Yeah, I have seen a few more bounce decks. I have a really cool bounce deck that I want to show you all. It actually came from Jeff Hoagland. But yeah, I was not expecting that. I was like, was that good? Like, I really wonder if that opponent was like, oh, even if this person has Arrow. Because the cool thing about this WWLS LOS deck is that there's not too much hype around it, right? Like this is kind of still an unknown deck. It's been shared a lot on Twitter, but still that's like barely even a portion of what people are using. But yeah, now we have Wave. So I do want to point out, on that last turn, they dumped 3 cards. If we had Wave, if we were able to Wave into Arrow and She-Hulk, that game was, like, they couldn't have done what they just did. They would have only been able to drop 1 card, you know? Little Blizzard here, avoid this little machine world. So anyways, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk. Okay, so now I can She-Hulk, then I can do some other stuff too. Like this is a weird, but anyways, getting Kang, I might get Stature, all right? That's a possibility. It is definitely one of the stronger new cards. Then I think the only card I want next month is Master Mold. I think that's it. Just like clogging a person's hand. Oh, my man, Ronan's gonna see some action. You know what I mean? Cerebro 2? Okay. So, like Arrow, I don't think Arrow's gonna be too useful here. I might Wave into Doom. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I think I might Wave into Doom. Here, let's get a little bit more power, because I think they're gonna shove some stuff here. Let's see. Because they're probably gonna drop a Mystique or a Blue Marvel, I'm guessing. And then how much can they get? They can get +2 power, right? Yeah, +2 power. So 2, unless they just drop Mystique and something else right now. Let's see. Yep. There goes a Mystique. All right, so we're good. They can't bring extra power into the right side. And they can only drop one card, so I think we're good. I think we should be good. If they can get 6, they can only drop one card. So they're either going to get 6 here or 6 here, right? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing something. I am missing something. How did that work out? Am I tripping? Cerebro 2. Oh, Captain Marvel. Oh, Cerebro 2. I haven't played against you in so long. All right, so Captain Marvel got the 7 too. I was like, wait a second. I was like, Captain Marvel's going to say 3, so I should be fine. So yeah, is there anything else I could have done right there? Yeah, so that was definitely one of those tricky games. Like that one, I wish. I don't know. Should I have dropped? Waited to hold the She-Hulk, and get that extra power? But I needed power over on the right side. It's weird. It's definitely weird. This deck, I don't think it's phenomenal for Mojo World, so I might just keep Nightcrawler there as a little placeholder. Ooh, Daily Bugle. Let's see. Okay. So Odin, this might be a Sandman deck. All right, how many cards you got? You got 6 cards in hand. I don't know. Can I beat them if I go to Mojo World? Possibly. If I get Dr. Doom, possibly. Possibly. Okay. I do got She-Hulk. I do got Wave. Which one of my cards did you take? Did they get another lizard? God. Okay, so I should be able to... some kind of Wong Shuri build. So see what I mean? My Scorpion hit him. Their Wong is only 1. That's crazy. Crazy how that works. Huh. What are they running? Yeah, is this like a massive Shuri? Let's see. Oh, no, they're running with Odin, so they're just doing this White Tiger move. Yeah. Yeah, no good. No good. Just taking a quick little peek. Quick little peeksy. Quick little peeksy. Don't think there's anything going on here. We bounce. All right, let's do one more. See if we can pull this lovely little combo off. Limbo? Don't mind if I do. Let's see what you got, Angelos. What you working with? Yeah, it is nuts. We're just getting some really weird matchups. All right, so it's another Cerebro 2. Is this a little bounce deck? What is it? And what are the odds? The one rock they shove in our deck just comes up. Okay. People been kind of running a little Darkhawk Dino maybe. Okay, so I can drop She-Hulk next turn. Wait, what is happening? What is Quantum Realm makes absolutely no dang sense to me. How are you? Oh, okay. No, you dropped it before it revealed, right? Okay. All right, we're good. I'll let that slide. Okay, so you're getting a Doom, which I don't like. Wait, can I get 2 Dooms? I'll just put Nightcrawler over there because it's already 2. You know what I mean? Give me another Doom. Okay, so hopefully Strange Academy does something good for me. Okay. Yeah, we've been put in these situations where I have to like play early She-Hulk, so I haven't been able to do the fun little wave thing, you know? So let's get you here. If he Dooms right now, how nice would Shang-Chi have been right there? So he's about to get 5, 5, 5. I think we're good. If he uses my Doom, but if he has a Darkhawk, I have 5 in hand, so his Darkhawk will be 10. So we could add 10 here, which would take it to 19. I'll be at 22. Could add it here, 18, and then 18. It'll be tied, and then I'll win. I think we're fine. But my brain's been broken lately. Hey, what'd you just do? Oh, we Gucci? No, we're not Gucci. Because he just freaking used Agent Coulson to draw cards. Oh, why is Dino always so strong and good? All right, everybody, that's the deck. And as I was thinking about that last game, could have, and maybe some of you guys are down in the comments like could have arrowed in the middle. Definitely could have if we were expecting a Mystique into a Coulson, which is definitely a possibility in that deck, but many people are going to drop a Darkhawk, things like that. So kind of up in the air. That's why we need Kang. That's why we need Kang in this deck. Kind of get a little insight into what they're doing. But anyways, that's the deck. We had some bad luck, but hey, welcome to my season of hell. That right there is just my life. So you will probably have much more luck in the few games. But yeah, that was just a few small sample size. Like I said, this deck is beyond proven. Just get it, with it, know when to snap, know when to retreat, stuff like that. Like, this is a phenomenal deck. We had a bad 4 games, but usually when you're playing a deck like this, you're doing dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of games. More often than not, this deck's killing it. The proof is there. Plenty of people are hitting infinite with it. Check it out. If you're looking for a pool 3 deck, this is the deck to try. All right. And yeah, go follow WWLOS over on Twitter. I'm going to link his Twitter down in the description below. All right. So go give him a follow. Super cool guy, makes decks, and he's cool. What more do you want? All right. That's all I got for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Help us get to 8,000 subscribers by the end of March. All right. I got a bunch of cool content coming for you. You're going to be trying new cards, a bunch of new decks. You thought February we tried some decks? No, man, ton of new decks. So subscribe, ring the notification bell, join our awesome Discord community, and follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ because we give away 3 season passes every single month, but you got to follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. All that's linked down in the description below. All right, I might have another video for you today. I'll just always say that in case I find time. All right, but I do have another one locked and loaded, just got to edit it. So stay tuned. But until then, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.